Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are back to looking at this little boy. I'm feeling a little bit more bright and cheery about this one now. It's still a really nice gem, so we shouldn't be too sad that we lost a few carats here and there. Because that's just what happens with the rough. We couldn't have done anything differently really, except for kept it in that natural shape, and who knows, if I did keep it like that, maybe that sand pocket that I found could have destabilised the opal and it could have broken at some point after it was set, and that would be even worse than what we've got now. So let's be happy with what we've got and move forward. So you can see here it's pretty nice, it's pretty glossy. This camera makes it look really soft, and I think I've got some fingerprints and stuff on it. Yeah, it looks a little bit soft and cloudy, but I can assure you that's not what it looks like in person. This is pretty close, but it's still not as flashy. But it's a really nice gem, and with our really nice gems, what we do is we take it one step further than the 3000 Nova tip, and we go to Cerium Oxide. It's looking really weird on camera. Cerium Oxide, so I just keep it in this little container. That's the water separating out of it. I have to mix it up a little bit more. So yeah, just a big tub. So yeah, basically just gonna polish this boy up for part 3, the conclusion of this series. This is the felt tip that I'm using. I'm not going to use a wooden tip for this one. I'm just going to go with the felt because this is actually my second last tip, I think. And then after that, we're going to be switching over to wood for good, pretty much, I think. I can't really be bothered with the felt tips. The wooden ones get just as good a result, and I can just make them. Whereas these I actually have to buy and get in, and I don't know, lazy. Lazy mainly. So yeah, I'll get started. And we're back, and I am so happy with how it's turned out. I mean, look at that. My favourite part is this bright red flash that goes across half the stone at about this point. I don't know if it looks a bit foggy because of the amount that I've zoomed in, but if I zoom out too far you can see that it loses its focus a bit. It really is just a beautiful gem. So it's really turned around. Really happy with it. Really happy with how it's turned out. The sides are beautiful all the way through, so it's colour through and through. On the other side it's much the same, except that it hasn't been polished up with the Cerium Oxide. If you want to get into polishing opals, the best one to start out on, in my opinion, is the Coober Pedy. This stuff takes a polish with cerium after the 3000 grit novas like you wouldn't believe. It's so quick. I mean, you'll be hit and miss with Andamuka stuff, you'll be hit and miss with Boulder Opal. You won't be hit and miss with Lightning Ridge, but I do find that it takes a little bit longer. It might be slightly harder, I'm not sure. But Coober Pedy is a nice, soft opal. It's so quick to polish. That Cerium Oxide just... even if you don't go all the way through to 3000 grit, you go to something more like 1200, it still can get a nice polish using the Cerium Oxide. And I've tried tin oxide and the diamond grits. The diamond grits also work really well, but they're a bit more pricey, and the tin oxide was also slightly pricier and didn't give me any better results. So yeah, basically I stick with Cerium for everything now. I think tin oxide actually worked a bit better than Cerium Oxide on Boulder Opal, but that was the only one that I found that tin oxide was a little bit better. So yeah, this is it. This is the piece. I'll snap it off the dop stick and give it a quick weigh. But apart from that, we've got ourselves a nice, I guess I should just give it a bit of a, oh no, I'll give it a measure once I popped it off the dop stick as well. But yeah, it's a pretty nice piece. I'm glad it's turned out okay after the disappointment of finding that sand pocket, which I still can't believe happened. It's turned into this really nice multicolored fiery gem. So let's whip it off and give it a quick weigh. Well, there is a storm fast approaching, so let's get this done before the rain. Popped him off the dop. Oh, can't get it focused. Yep, popped him off the dop. Here he is in his full glory. There's actually a slight potch line just there, you can see, which is a little bit disappointing, but yeah, it doesn't take too much away from the stone. Couldn't call it flawless, but it's pretty damn good. So, quick measurement in terms of size, we're looking at a bit over 1/4 inch, or between 6 and 7, so like 6.5 mil. Let's see how square it is. Alright, it's pretty good. It's pretty close. About 7 mil there, so slightly wider. Maybe 1/2 mil difference, a bit less. Not too bad. And then we'll just give it one quick final weigh and we can put this one to bed for now. So what do we reckon? 2? Oh, nah. 1.5. I'll recalibrate these scales. Nah, that's about right. 1.5 sounds about right for that size. It's a fairly thick stone. The other side, I guess we can have a quick look on the other side. We get a bit of a zoom in here. So, the good side, the other side, you can see it's still got the colour coming all the way through, but it's still at that frosted pre-Nova tip. Pre-Nova point look. Oh, it's got a tiny bit of resin still on there too. I thought I scraped all that off, but I guess not. It's pretty funny, that tiny bit that was exposed on the corner there is actually taking a bit of a shine as well as I hit right around the edge. Because that's the reason you want those dop sticks to only take up the center bit. So you can just get around that edge just slightly. I like to polish that slight edge. But yeah, nah, she's pretty damn good in the end. I don't know what I'll do with the offcuts yet. I'm a little bit sad about that tiny potch line. But all in all, I am pretty happy. Wish you guys could see how shiny it is in person. It tries really hard there to give you that foil look, but it's not quite there on this camera. But at least it's something that I can use when I compare to another camera. I'll take this into some camera shops and see what camera works best for Opal and hopefully upgrade at some point soon. Because there seems to be a fair bit of interest and I'm having fun doing it and meeting a lot of people. So, like always, I'll leave you here and we will catch up in the next video. Feel free to comment away. It's really good. I'm getting more comments than I am subscribers, and to be honest, the comments mean a lot more to me than what the subscribers do. So it's all well and good for everyone to subscribe, but it's even better that heaps of you guys are regularly commenting and we're having chats. linking up on Facebook, and you guys are showing me some of your stuff, and yeah, it's really good. Feels like I'm actually helping some people, and that was the main aim. So yeah, we'll call it quits here, and I will go and try to work out the next piece that I'll cut. I might do a wire wrapping in between, I don't know, there's so many designs I want to try, but we'll always be carving, so I've got to pick a stone anyway. And you'll see it when I do.